Hey guys, Tigers here. Welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Mana Remaster. We are going to get started by talking to Bud here. He wants to find the wisdoms. Sure. We're actually starting an event here. Oh wait, did I already take Bud once? Because normally he triggers an event. It's been less than a week and I've already forgotten. Oh well. So we've got Bud with us, and now we're going to go place another artifact. Finally time. And we are going to, where's it? Bottled Spirit. We are going to put that right here next to the Mendus Ruins. Pretty. Always liked watching the artifacts create the locations. Those are pretty neat animations. And we are here at the Ulkan Mines, where we will be doing a handful of quests, and that'll probably be this entire episode, is just doing stuff from the mines or close to it. So not a whole lot right here at the start. Got a chest. I think we want to go in here first. And the reason why we brought Bud with us is so he could talk to this guy where he wants to talk to the wisdoms, and this is one of them. Polky, I don't know. Hello. That's good. Pokiel, sure. And now he's gonna say the master is away. And we're obviously in the mines, so we have to have the word mine and make it a pun. And now we can actually start the quest. Hey, what do you know? There's a big mole. I did get a new spear from Gato Grottos. I think it's the iron spear, so nothing whirl, cool. Nothing too special. But yeah, a little bit of an upgrade. I think it went up like 5 or 6 points on our attack power. Nothing too special. Since his game's come out, I check on like Legend of Mana subreddit and things like that, and it's crazy how many people are posting about recipes and things like that you can temper your weapons with, and how you create weapons, and you can make some really insane... Wait, where'd it go? You can make some really insane weapons with like 999 attack power and stuff like that. It's crazy how many things in this game, when I played it, every time I've played it, how I had no idea that kind of stuff existed. I've got to go down the stairs. There we go. There's just so many things in this game, that's so many systems in place in this game I had no idea about. And I still have no idea. I read those kind of things and like how they're doing it. Like all of that, just none of it makes sense to me. I'm like, this is crazy how much time people have invested in this game. I mean, as much as I like the game, people have gone above and beyond that. Okay, I'm kind of getting my ass kicked here. That's Tree Drum. I like watching the occasional magic. I do have the Forbidden Ring on, so all experience gets mostly split. I think a little bit goes in my favor, but not too much, and there wasn't a whole lot there anyway. Yeah, we'll do Lancer, why not? We do have a, I think there's a boss fight coming up. Even, like, back when I played this game and had no idea that Nightmare and No Future Mode and all that were a thing, and how many quests there are in the game, and the ways you gotta do it, like, if you didn't have a strategy guide that basically told you exactly what to do the entire way through, yeah, there was no chance of figuring some of this stuff out. I mean, I'm sure, let's just say this game sold 1 million copies, then, of course, by default, some people are going to see this kind of stuff, but it's like if you didn't have a guide, how are you supposed to figure this stuff out? Like, there's quests that spawn on certain game days, and there's others that, it's like, if anybody played Final Fantasy XI, it's like the game systems of you wanted to look a certain way on a certain day to do crafting better and something like that. Now I know that was like debunked by the developers, but it's just random stuff like that like, how are you supposed to figure this kind of stuff out? And people do the recipes like it's just trial and error. I don't know how much time people have had to invest into it. So we're here at the underground level. There's who we're looking for. His name's Watts. Obviously, there's a big floating plant above us and boss music, so that would mean we have a boss fight coming up, right? Well, he's busy. I guess we'll come back later. Wait. Oh, I don't want to. Talk to me. Kutadoot. I think he's Canadian? I guess. And this is going to bring down, I forget the name of this thing, but we'll figure it out here in a second. This is going to bring a very unique boss, Lebane. So this one here on the right casts magic constantly, or maybe it's the left, I don't know. The left one attacks, and we have to fight both of these a certain amount of times, and they do, as you can see, it has a certain amount of HP, but as you kill him, it also damages the boss. Now, the way you deal with this guy on the left here is by just normally fighting it and killing it, and it does some attacks, vice versa. But this one on the right, a little unique. One, I can't hit the thing, but when you hit it, it doesn't really do anything, but it'll explode after its attack there, and you want to be away from it, because as you can see, as Bud just found out, it really hurts. There's another boss like this later that has a smaller boss arena, just kind of reskinned, and yeah, it'll one-shot your main character if you're not super high level. So good idea to, after you knock that thing down, you know, of course it knocks out some HP, and that's always good, but you want to stay away from that guy so you don't get one shot like that. And we'll just kill that thing off, and I'm confused, so I have to go this way. And even if you hit it sometimes, it doesn't mean it's always going to knock it down. It's got a very high success rate, but sometimes it can do something else and do that. Well, that's not good. It's right in the middle there. Now, you can damage it. I think you can probably even kill those things. Well, Bud's going to knock it closer to me. I need to get away. Yeah, I think you can kill those things, but it's kind of... Oh, jeez. Bud almost got one shot there. And not a good idea to be next to it, so I knock them down, I get away from it. I think that's the simplest course of action there. Kill this guy off, get one more of these, try to knock it off early, knock it away. Nope. See, as soon as it starts blinking, even if it's just saying it's here, I do not mess with it. It is time to get away from it. Bye, Bud. Yep. Bud's dead, but I think that will do it for the boss, as long as I stay alive. Yep, that killed the boss there, so we are good to go. We'll get the experience points, and that should be the end of the event, close to at least. Well, what are you doing in a place like this? Yeah, we just killed it. Yeah. I mean, you could have just turned around and watched us. Very, very small little dude. But this is a recurring theme here in the Mana series with Watts. Helps us out in Secret of Mana whenever we want to upgrade our weapons. I think he has like a shop or something in Trials of Mana. I guess this dude's a fan of Watts. Why not? Peek, okay. It is weird, he's just a bird. I guess we're gonna watch more of this. Okay. That's great. And we get the Moon's Mirror, because, you know, why not? That was fun. Let's do it again sometime. We are done with Mind Your Own Business, and we are going to go right back in there, after we go home, of course, and talk to our cactus. so he can write in the journal. I'll never understand it. Whatever. So, hey, Square Enix was, or Squaresoft, I think, at the time, or Square, one of the two. They had to have been a little high when they made this game. Although I think that about a bunch of their games, so maybe they're just always high? A little drunk, maybe? Yep. Don't really care what he has to say, but we do want him to say it. We're gonna get every event knocked off in the journal. That's gonna be the Let's Play. I don't really care about Bud right now. We're not doing anything too special. There might be a battle or two while we're in the mines, but nothing major. And we go right back in, and this time there's actually going to be a shortcut at the entrance here. It's called the Dead Bear Express, but we are not going to use it right yet. First we want to go back here in Watts' workshop, talk to him for a second, which is hard to do because he teleports around, because I guess he's just really fast. Lost his hammer, if you see it. Yeah, sure. Thanks, pal. You're welcome. And if we get it, he will teach us how to be a blacksmith, like he said. So now that we are out of there, we are going to go back and use the Dead Bear Express. And a bear comes and snatches up us and takes us deep into the mines. And we are at the digger's hideout. I think there's a hammer around here somewhere, right there. Found the hammer. We did it. That's it. So the only thing about that is we have to find our way out of here, and there's going to be a couple battles on the way, and I can't hit anything because my spear is missing. But other than that, hey, candy, that's great. We're all at full health and they give us candy. That normally happens. You beat the last boss or the last enemy in a group of like 3 or 4, and it gives you a piece of candy because that's what you wanted, right? I think right is just an abandoned room with some treasure. I'm not really worried about that right now. All the treasure rooms in the game I'll go back to another time if I need anything from them. But I do not need that right now. We're just going to go left and get the heck out of here. We got the hammer, so we're just going to take it back to Watts. It's up here. There's a save statue there if you need it. Gotta keep going. I don't even think... Is there any fights around here in this whole thing? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, at least make it somewhat entertaining. Not a whole lot of content to talk about when there's no battles or anything, but even then, the battles are so straightforward. You know, I do love this game. It holds a lot of nostalgia for me. I'm very glad they remade it. I love getting the trophies for it. But... it's kind of a, you know, I hate to say it, but it's kind of a boring game. If you're new to the Mana series in general, like, I don't think many people would care for it. It can be kind of boring for modern terms. That missed, really. That whole attack missed. But, you know, it depends on your style of games. Like, I love this game. It holds a lot of nostalgia for me, but I can see some flaws in it. That's for sure. It's not a perfect game. I think we go this way. And by I think we go this way, it means we went too far, actually, because we're already back at the entrance. It holds a lot of nostalgia for me, and I love it. I think it looks incredible, obviously. There's a lot of detail. The music's great, but, you know, it's like a 6.5 out of 10 kind of thing. It's very slow combat. The story is kind of weird. But hey, it's a Mana game. It's 2021 and they're releasing Mana games. We're getting another Mana game on consoles. It's, you know, they said it was far out when we'll get that, but they've announced that. We're getting some mobile gotcha looking game. You know, I'm not too into that kind of stuff. I might check it out, but I doubt I'm gonna be an avid player on that. We're getting, oh yeah, Legend of Mana is actually getting an anime. So a little bit of spoilers in regards to this game's story, but hopefully at this point people that are watching that at least know a little bit about this game or have played it. So skip a few minutes ahead if you don't want any spoilers. There's nothing major right now going on, so just kind of feel our talk here anyway. After we do the cactus there, we're actually going to go over here. He's going to help us out and be a blacksmith. Yep. And I'm not going to get into this. I'm just going to kind of skip through this. Turn the playback speed down a little bit if you want to know what he's saying. None of it really matters. He's going to ask us a bunch of questions here, and we just have to answer them. Or no, we're the one asking questions. It's basically teaching us how to be a smith and make our own armor, make our own weapons, that kind of stuff, which I'll look at outside of this actual videos here. But anyway, as I was saying, they're making an anime, and it's going to be based on the Teardrop Crystal, which is the Jumi arc, which we haven't gotten into in this video, or these videos yet, but if you look at my old Let's Play, you can see a lot of them. And it's basically like, I don't know, as much as the game has its own central story, the Jumi arc is like the biggest arc of the main ones. So you've got the dragon arc, you've got the fairy arc, and you've got the Jumi arc. And there's a couple more, but they're not like the major ones. And there's those three arcs that are central stories in themselves, and you could base other stories off of it, like Square Enix is going to do. And that seems to be what they're doing with the Teardrop Crystal, which is the Jumi arc, which we are actually going to be getting into probably in the next video, just a little bit. It's going to be a while until we get really into it, but like I said, it's going to be a while until we get really into the Jumi arc. It's going to be closer to the very end of the game, but that's a pretty good story what they have available there. So look forward to that. It should be interesting to have an anime. I also hear they're doing like a cartoon adaptation of Final Fantasy IX. That's interesting. I don't know exactly what to think of that. Final Fantasy IX being my favorite of all of them. It's a weird way to think that they're going to do that. So I just want to make sure. Okay, I did the hammer. Make sure the other mine. Okay, yeah, I talked to him. So that will do it for this video. We will talk more about the anime and stuff in the next video. And we will probably be getting into the arc a little bit in the next video. Actually, what I'll do real quick, since we're here, we'll look forward to a very, very, very small cliffhanger. We will put another artifact down on the map and call it there. And what we are going to be doing next is, I think it's the Broken Doll. That would make sense considering what we're doing. And we are going to put this right here in front of the mines. Like I said, I really like these animations. Pretty cool to look at. It turns into a weird thing afterwards, but it is what it is. This is the junkyard, which we will be going into in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day.